YouTubers. My name is CB and I just started my channel. It's called Life Lessons Forum because of certain things that I learned along the way of living in California. I started this channel simply because a lot of YouTubers on YouTube were saying things about California. Some were true, some were a little false, so I wanted to clear some of the misconceptions that a lot of people may have when dealing with places like California. So first thing I want to talk about is cost of living in San Francisco. Now in San Francisco, it is true, it is very, very, very expensive. Okay, if you're not either a surgeon or someone in the tech industry, engineer, you may want to stay clear of living in San Francisco because we're talking about maybe a one-bedroom apartment with no amenities. And when I mean amenities, I'm talking about maybe a pool, maybe a wash and dryer in your home or in your apartment. So that's what I'm talking about. So without all of those, you're looking at an apartment. Hopefully it's about 6 to 7 or 8 square feet, but majority of the apartments now are like 200, 300 square foot, and they're going for like $3,000, $4,000 a month. So once again, if you're not in the tech industry or maybe an engineer or maybe a surgeon making at least $300,000 or higher or more, then you may want to stay out of California. Now, I'm from San Francisco, born and raised. You know, this is a perspective from someone who lived there for almost his whole life. You're not getting someone's opinion who's been there for 4 weeks, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So you're getting a different perspective. Someone who's actually is a native of San Francisco, local. Okay, so that was the cost of living. Now another one is the homeless situation. Now ever since I've been living in San Francisco, homeless always been an issue. I hear in the news and radio and YouTube and other social media about the homeless situation. I'm gonna be honest with you, it has nothing to do with political party. It could be conservative, it could be liberal. I guess a lot of people forgot that San Francisco, in California that is, that you have some conservatives, you have some liberals. Not everyone in California is liberal. Okay, I guess a lot of people forgot that there was a conservative governor at one point. Okay, I guess you all forgot about Schwarzenegger. Okay, yes, okay. And then also you had what, Reagan also was the governor. Okay, so there you have it. So you have some conservatives there in California as well. So it's a homeless situation. Now you have the old homeless and you have the new homeless. Now the old homeless were those individuals who were coming from other cities to come to San Francisco because of the benefits that were given to them, like food, like health benefits, like shelter. Okay, eventually they can apply for housing, which may take a long time to get, but if they do receive it, they're probably somewhere in San Francisco like the Tenderloin, which is probably a one-bedroom apartment, no kitchen, no bathroom, so they're in that type of situation. And then you have the new homeless, where you have people who lived in their apartments for 15, 20 years, sometimes 30 years, and now you have the landlord with hiking up their rents where it's too high for that tenant to continue living there. So eventually they're evicted, and then they end up getting someone who's probably from the tech industry comes in and willing to pay $4,000 for the apartment that someone from who's a native or been living there for 10, 15 years, 20 years, and is, you know, evicted. Okay, so that's the old and the new. Okay, far as job opportunities out there, once again, okay, either you're in the tech industry, and hopefully that's still around in the next couple years, because before the techies were here, we had the .comers, okay, and that happened when Clinton was in office, and then eventually they went away. So now you have the techies, and they are pretty much capitalizing on, you know, Silicon Valley. So you know, a lot of people talk about the homeless, and they can't think of ways, they can't think of solutions, and they talk about, you know, they're using the techies as scapegoats and so on and so on. There's always a solution to everything. Okay, now as far as the homeless goes, okay, a lot of people are talking about, okay, they're using the restroom in public and so on and so forth. Now, let's keep that in mind. Now, when I was living there, okay, there was a lot of issues with this opioid. The not the opioid, but the needles and stuff like that shooting up. Okay, and that seemed like they still have an issue with that now. Now, the reason why you may have a lot of people using the restroom on the street is because a lot of the times, a lot of restaurant owners do not want people using the restrooms because they think, quote unquote, they may go and shoot up in the restrooms. So a lot of times, in order to use the restroom, you have to pay to eat there to use the restroom. And then a lot of times, a lot of restaurants, other restaurants don't have restroom as well. So a lot of times, they don't have access to restrooms in restaurants, and then some of the restrooms in public are sometimes locked because they also are fearful of homeless going in there and shooting up. Okay, so that's probably why you see a lot of homeless individuals using the restroom in public, where you see feces and stuff like that and urine, because a lot of times they're not able to use the restrooms in the restaurants, because in order to use the restroom you have to pay, buy food. Okay, another thing I'm hearing about is the tourism, like homeless is affecting tourism. Now I was just there a couple weeks ago, and tourism is not affected. Okay, I see a lot of tourism going on. All right, I don't know where they're getting this notion of the homeless is affecting tourism. Okay, homeless have been in there for 20, 30 some odd years or even longer. Okay, and tourism is still thriving in San Francisco. So I don't know where they come up with these scenarios or these tales, but tourism is not suffering. Okay, if you go down to the pier, you go down to places where tourists are congregating at, you'll see a lot of them still there. Okay, also one last thing about the homeless. Okay, just like the new mayor, okay, she was talking about implementing like a tax on those in the tech field, which I agree, that's a solution that can help get a lot of homeless off the street into housing, okay, because they can take that money and use a certain percentage that's being taxed on the techies and use that to help build affordable housing. Okay, so that's one solution to get the homeless off the street, because the homeless are not suffering from lack of food, they're not suffering from benefits, they have these things, they're not suffering from looking for a place, but it's going to take a minute, a long time. You're talking about years. So instead of it taking so long, if you just use money to help build in certain areas, low income, you'll get a lot of homeless off the street. Okay, sanctuary, being a sanctuary state is not affecting those who are homeless. Okay, homeless are still getting the benefits that are being given to them. Okay, the old homeless, okay, those who are actually, suffering because of mental illness, alcoholism, are just, hard times. Okay. Another thing, I see a lot of people on YouTube, new to the area, and they talked about nightlife. Okay, San Francisco does have a nightlife. Okay, now some of them you'll be able to find in the open. Some of them are kind of hidden away. Okay, it's like word of mouth. But you have a lot of nightlife downtown areas. Okay, you have a lot of nightlife between downtown and 3rd Street. You have a lot of nightlife on the Visadero. So there's a lot of areas. Also, you have Gary. Also have certain other parts of downtown that also have nightlife. So it's big on nightlife, but it closes around 2, 3 o'clock. So it closes early. That's the only problem. But San Francisco does have a nightlife. Now, when it comes to food, okay, me being a local, okay, there is certain things you don't do. You don't go. You don't go downtown to buy food, okay? Alright, no one's buying, a local does not buy a $10 muffin, okay? They're not doing that. They're not going down to San Francisco. A lot of locals don't even hang out at downtown or by the pier that much. They may go there in the blue moon because they know that's a trap. Parking sucks. Parking is very expensive. The food down there is very expensive. Okay.